Hello YouTube, welcome back to the NBA 2K16 playthrough with Jamal Blackman or Frequency Vibrations. So guess what? My other two playthrough videos got copyright claimed too. That's just fantastic, isn't it? If anyone knows anyone that works at UMG, can you tell them to fuck off? Seriously. Because they just keep copyright claiming my videos. Like, screw you. I've heard that you can customize the beginning shooting thing. If I make that. Oh. Okay, let's go. The Texas Longhorns. We lost our first game, which was shitty. Late first. Fuck you. I'm gonna be at least top 7 rounds. Freak show. Dude, I played one game and you're like, he struggles. Like, fuck you. Ooh, 89. Come on, come on, come on. Dude, this is taking too long. Maybe UMG's gonna copyright me. Haha, funny, funny. Not funny, not funny. Ooh, I like their stadium. Oh my god, that guy's glasses.
Hi everyone,
Go,
and welcome
baby.
to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball, going at it on the hardwood.
I seriously want to
This is Kevin
Oh,
Harlan
my
alongside
God.
Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We've got the Kansas Jayhawks and Texas.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, we know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Kansas Jayhawks. Blackman in at shooting guard, and it's Oubre in at the small forward. Well, one thing about Kansas is that they love their basketball. Jayhawks have long been synonymous with being a powerhouse college program.
One of the true blue bloods, if you will, in college basketball. I mean, they've been relevant and in contention for a very long time. They were winning titles before any official organization was put in place.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem.
Rubbish.
He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
And so here's Kansas.
And you said it. I mean, the Jayhawks have won for a really long time. 3 college titles for them. The first one coming in 1952, the others in 88 and 2008.
Lets it go from 14. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got his first basket.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Puts one up from 19. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Lee.
It's, guys, so often big state schools like Kansas care more about football than basketball, but not the case with the Jayhawks. I mean, the basketball program has been a source of pride for a long time, and when you have success like they've had, it's really easy to be proud.
Here's Blackman, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound, just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Here's Blair.
Blackman.
Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Williams. Freak with it. He kicks to Williams. Here's Blackman. Rebounded by Hudson.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Passes it to Blackman. Here's Dedman. The Jayhawks shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Donkey balls.
No good on the second free throw. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Hudson, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
What does he get?
Shooting for the Longhorns.
Looks like it's going to be.
On the free throw, no good.
Taking 2 shots.
Please miss.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Now Williams. Duncan in the corner. And here's Freak. Jacks up a three. Good on the shot. Freak's got 5 now.
Too easy.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Blackman, he's in at 3. Duncan is out there with Williams. Then there's Frazier, and it's Deadman in at the 4.
Fast break.
And here we go, the Jayhawks with a fast break. Here's Blackman, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And we've seen Durant go on and do great things in the NBA, but he had that one magical season with the Longhorns.
Yeah, you go back to his freshman year, he was player of the year. The first freshman to achieve that status. Absolutely dominated in every way on the floor. You knew the NBA was in his future immediately.
And it's blocked. Over to the left wing. Wide open look. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Freak's got the lead up to 2 now for the Jayhawks. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Jayhawks.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
I'm on the bench.
Platoons.
My God. Rebounds, assists, or blocks.
Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
Yes.
They've got Edwards.
Oh,
Also
freaking
Ellis out
vibing,
there.
baby.
Doherty out there with Turner. And it's Ford in at the power forward. And for Kansas, Blackman in at 2 guard. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. Lee against Edwards. Ellis left side. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Jayhawks.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
Texas trails by 5. Here's Doherty. Doubled by Blackman. Doherty with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Again, the miss by Ellis. The Texas Longhorns have been building their basketball program over the years. They have been on the verge of greatness for a long time.
I think Texas in general is very decorated in its athletics program. I mean, still looking for their first college basketball championship on the men's side is what they're reaching for.
The pass to Turner. Makes it off the glass. Turner's got his second bucket.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond. And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
But they get it there.
Get the rebound on the last one back.
That's in. The Jayhawks lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Edwards.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effective.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assurance in their game.
Get out of my
That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Blair, the pass to Rush.
Christ, Blackman.
Dishes it to Thornton. Got a piece of it.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Davis is out there with Hudson, and it's Thornton in at the 2-guard spot. Rush's shot is off.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Here's Blackman.
Suck to suck, buddy.
Rebounded by Hudson. Hudson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kicks to Rush. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Jayhawks leading by 6. Calderon passes to Boss. Here's Blackman.
Money.
Here's Dedman. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
I'm too good for you to take me off.
A platoon swap here for Kansas.
I think. No, they took me off. For 1 minute.
And 1:01 left here in the second half of the game. Blair with it. He's picked up by Lee. They double him with Freak. Blair dishes to Rush. Pass to Ellis. Longhorns passing it around. Blair against Lee. Pass to Rush. Feeds it to Warwick. 4 on the shot clock. Ellis. Texas no good that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
We've got 33 seconds left in the second half. And an intentional foul right there.
Here we go.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Come on, Lee. If you can make 2, it's good with you.
So the first one drops, and that leads to a 3-point lead. Oubre is checked in for Duncan. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
And so it's Texas with it. To the inside. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
That's how you get the crowd on its feet.
Huge bucket.
I think the roof's about to come off this place.
That's good from Hudson.
The black man
Big
is
play on the
amazing.
front end
You know
to
what you're
finish,
saying?
despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
And that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And no problem there on the first free throw. 1-on-1 situation, so he'll get another.
So if they get a 3, they don't win. Come on, Lee boy.
Second one is good. And both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
17 seconds left to play here in the second half. Edwards passes to Ellis. Misses the tray. And so they foul intentionally. Safety missing the first of the 1-1.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
Got to see the 3 and be the 3 if that's going to happen.
Are they really subbing me on for 3 seconds? Really? Let's just make sure they don't make a thing. No, this is
Now here's Doherty, and so the Jayhawks take the win. This win sets a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Let's go, boy. I did better. 17 points, 3 steals, 9 minutes. Call me in my cell phone. Dun, dun, dun. They know when you need some dove. That's right, the soap product. Soap product. Why am I singing? I'm embarrassing myself. I should make a song, a video of me singing some song other than the Fist Clan rap. Watch this, boy, I'm gonna pick up this ball and I'm gonna be on tap from behind the net. Swish, swish, boy, boy. Okay. The Louisville Cardinal. Late for how? Yeah, see? Stellar performance. How am I still late first, man? I better be picked up soon. Number 1 overall. Jesus, bro. I don't think if I was an NBA thing, I wouldn't draft a guy that goes by frequency vibrations. But a masterpiece. Oh. Late first. I want to be first. You know what's up? Oh, Ubre chicken dance. Okay, what is my guy doing? Oh yeah. Freaking and vibing. What's up? Ubre. Oh, look at
Hi, everyone.
glasses.
We've got a great
Oh,
night
wow,
of college
that's
basketball
really
hoops in
so
store
real.
for you tonight.
right.
It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's Louisville taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get 2 high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
Here are the starters for Louisville. Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then there's Peyton. Then it's White, and it's Mack in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, guys, for Louisville in the last decade or so, it's been a bit of a renaissance in basketball. A title in 2013 gives them 3 total now. One of the premier programs in the country for sure.
And he gets the bucket.
And how about that? Just an easy way to get on the board.
And just like that, Greg, the first lead, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Well, Greg, Louisville with 3 college national championships. The first 2 coming in the 80s. Their coach then, Denny Crum.
Yeah, they won 2 back in 80 and then also 86. The program hasn't had a lot of coaching changes. Almost everyone who leads the program stays on for a long time.
They double in with Freak, and the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
I've never been fouled out so far. I came close one of those games. I think I got 4 fouls. I think it was the second.
So it's Louisville now. And Sanders, here we go. The shot by Peyton. Puts up the baby hook, and that's good off the glass that time. White's got his second bucket of the night.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback. And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And so it's Louisville with it. Here's Rozier. Outside, White. It's deflected. Inside, Peyton. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Assisted.
Peyton's got his first bucket of the night.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
Yeah, and watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
The feed to Freak. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to go. And it's Louisville the other way. Peyton kicks to White. From the arc. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Lee outside. Pass to Freak. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he gets the jumper to drop. Freak's got his second basket. Platoon swap here for Kansas. There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. Blackman in at the 3, and it's Lee in at the point. Mack grabs the miss.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And for Louisville, you've got Rozier. White is out there at Peyton. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5 spot.
And when you have a player like Freak struggling the way he is, the whole team can go into a slump. Unfortunately, that looks like the case here thus far.
One positive, though, it is still early. It's been a bad first half for Freak and his team, no denying that. But if he finds his rhythm and gets a few to drop in a row, they've got plenty of time to get this turned around.
You suck. You suck. You suck. You suck.
He hits the second from the line.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for White. He's got 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Here's Rozier. Screened by Sanders. The dish to Mack.
Looks like he's about to go in the air.
Out of bounds, Kansas will take possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
And the Cardinals making a change here. Odom's checked in, and that one's good. Free.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Cardinals leading by 4.
Yeah, the shot clock's off. This could be the last possession of the quarter.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's exactly what they should have in mind here.
Odom kicks to Sanders. Baseline try. Again, the Cardinals score.
Jumping.
Assist from Michael Odom.
Lee with the ball. Dishes to Gaines. Misses off the right iron. And that does it for the first half of play.
2 threes from
Louisville
him.
leads by 6.
I've been doing okay.
And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And guys, without a doubt, it's been a rough go so far here for Freak and his team. They just can't find anything to capitalize on consistently thus far.
And Greg, I'm anticipating plenty of adjustments from the coach. But I tell you what, when it comes down to what happens in the second half, it's about the players executing. A few quick baskets right out of the gate, and it's anybody's game.
And so in the game for the Jayhawks, Blackman in a 2-guard, and it's Terry in a power forward. And stolen by Freak.
And you see Freak out there. Nobody is 100% sure what position he'll be best at on the next level, but they know he'll be out on the wing. He looks so comfortable in space.
And with Freak, it's his plethora of moves that really impress me. He can create a shot in space anywhere and anytime. He's got a really good sense of how to operate from the wing.
Some changes for Kansas. Dedmon's checked in, and it's Williams in for Lee. And he's good on the second. Cardinals leading by 7. And there's the pass to Hughes.
Oh, am I tired?
Feeds it to Russell. Thomas a screen. Russell kicks to Mack. Pulls it from 20. Rebounded by the Jayhawks.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Williams passes to Blackman. From deep. Out of bounds. Louisville takes possession.
I refuse to believe I just did what I think I did.
So both teams changing it up here.
Can I be subbed off now, please? Thanks. My guy's tired.
He's checked in for the Cardinals.
Oh, wish. A lot of stuff happened while I was gone.
On the court right now for the Cardinals. Early out there with Thomas. Then there's Price, and it's Hughes in at the 3. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Pictures get taken.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Louisville.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, Balance has done a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. Really right there aggressiveness.
And here's Freak. And he's way off from outside.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, I think he maybe needs some time for some direct admonishment. There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry. One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Take a look at the game for Freak. He's got 11 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Some changes for Kansas. Terry's checked in, and Lee's subbed in for Williams. And then for Louisville, Max checked in for Thomas. Peyton comes in for Early, and Sanders subbed in for Price. Pass to Sanders. Duncan with some nice D. 1:05 left here in the second half. Here's Blackman. And this is the go-ahead basket.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Rozier to stop the drought. Money!
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to him.
Clark, a big-time possession here.
Tell you what, their hearts have to be racing right now.
So it's Louisville now. Good!
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Come on. Oh.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Why am I still in?
And that one misses.
There we go.
19 seconds left in the game. Jacks up a three. And it's Freak missing. And so they foul intentionally.
I have 12 points. If you say I had a weak game, I'm going to be upset.
And a nice job of nailing the first one of the 1-1, so the chance now to make it 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
So Louisville wins it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here.
Just not good enough, man. Not good enough. All 3 of my videos on NBA have been copyright claimed by UMG so far. So, UMG, do me a favor and fuck off. Seriously. I don't care what you're saying. I'm just gonna use your music anyway, because you're honestly being... Like, if you were nice about it, I would, like, actually give a shit, but, like, you're actually being dickheads. You just keep claiming all my videos. I don't even make money off this. I'm doing this for fun. I'm not here to make money. I'm doing this to try and
being
make
the
people
difference in getting through. Definitely have some fans here.
National championship, as if we lost 2 games. Lakers, fuck. Let's read what this says. Be a team, something breath hoping for. Frequency vibration. Dom Pagnot. I like him. I like the name. I don't even know who he is, but I just like the name. No. I am not one and done, you fucking bitch.
And this is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the 4 spot.
And with any championship game, you know that every player's going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title. Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's the Badgers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Decker passes to Evans.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
On defense, Wisconsin.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Craig, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he had.
And so here's Kansas. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Blackman, he's in at small forward. He's out there with Boss. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. Freak's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. And for the Badgers, we've got Kaminsky. Hawkins is out there with Payton. Then it's Decker, and it's Walker in at the 4 slot. And the wide open shot from Decker misses the 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And it's Freak missing.
Jeez, maybe he was trying to show off or something right there.
Is that what you think?
Absolutely.
Instead, it had the opposite effect. He looked foolish.
Jayhawks leading by 3 from deep 3-point range, and the Jayhawks again can't hit. Now Hawkins. Decker kicks to Walker. Decker passes to Hawkins. Payton outside. Pass to Decker. Out to Payton. Just 5 on the clock. Puts one up from 19. They get the rebound. Kaminsky off with the layup.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that. You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports. So it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising.
And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Blackman in at shooting guard, and it's Gaines in at the 5. And the Jayhawks with possession, trailing by 2.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal in high school.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the power forward. Lee dishes to Freak. The Badgers pull it in. Kaminsky's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hawkins kicks to Evans. And so it looks like the Badgers will retain possession here.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Hill drives in. Pass to Hawkins. Shot from 12. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hawkins has got his second bucket of the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Evans right side. Lets it fly from 18. Second shot opportunity. That's tipped. Now Now here's Freak. He's covered by Hawkins. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And here's Hill for three. Rebounded by the Jayhawks. Oubre passes to Lee. Over to the left wing. Feeds it to Freak. Terry outside. He kicks it to Freak. Hawkins against Lee. Pass to Gaines. For the tie. That one goes. Count it. Gaines has got it all tied up now for the Jayhawks. And the Badgers with possession here. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time. This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and give the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
Blackman in at small forward. And it's Lee in at the point guard position. Kaminsky is checked in for Wisconsin. And both free throws good from Freak.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Conley against Duncan. Evans outside. Shot off the pick. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And it's Freak missing. And now here comes Conley leading the break. And it's Evans missing. Evans has gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. Duncan in the corner.
Duncan in the middle.
Down low. Here's Blackman. That's good. And so Duncan with the assist. 15 points for Freak.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
We've got him.
The Badgers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. .156 left here in the second half of the game. Softly drops in the floater.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
152 left here in the second half. Lee dishes to Duncan. Terry kicks to Lee. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Gains the pass to Blackman. Here's Evans. And Lee pulls it down. Evans has gone only 1 of 7 here from the field. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Hawkins. Now here's Freak. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Looking at the game for Freak. 15 points and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
Hawkins kicks to Decker. Tied up here for the Badgers.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
51 seconds left to play in the second half. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Here's the three. And the Jayhawks again can't hit.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Jayhawks. And the second of two is good. That narrows the gap to one. And the Badgers with possession here. And they go to the intentional foul. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-point. No, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the second half. And an intentional foul right there.
I'm just going to accept it. I'm going to accept it. No.
And no problem there on the first free throw. 1-on-1 situation, so he'll get another. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. And so here's Kansas.
A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here.
And an intentional foul right there. And he's unable to get anything at the line this time. Lee dishes the games. Here's Blackman. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So it's Wisconsin picking up the win. Such a special...
18 points. I did good. Not good enough. Hey guys, it's Leafy. Guys, in case you didn't know, I'm actually related to Leafy. He's actually my cousin.
Hello?
And I use the same mic as him, and sometimes he comes over and he goes like, "Hey guys, it's Leafy here."
Your sister there? Hey, Mama, I'm right here. Hey, baby, how you doing? I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
She's
Does she
ugly.
have to
Is
be
she my girlfriend?
Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing, Mr. P?
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent, I will make sure you are well
Well, I
taken
guess
care
you
of.
can go to
I will make
college
sure
when
you are
you're
protected. With this freaking
70,
environment,
but
I love it. Freaking environment. This freaking environment thing
when
you
you're
do,
older,
when you
you
get hot
can't,
freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court
like,
than you will
be in the
on.
NBA.
We already have endorsements and things like that in line, so.
Cece, I said we because we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
Oh, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnotti, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's the plan, man.
That's right.
Plans change, Freak.
Right.
Listen, in life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change to the situation at hand. Now, even if you have the greatest coach and they draw up the greatest play and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. And 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen shoot, dribble, pass, and defend a basketball my entire time on this great planet Earth. Now, Miss Martha, Mr. Pete, I have seen so many of the greats jump right from high school to the pros. Freak, you've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that. I am offering you now a chance at the experience of a lifetime. Do you know how many people would love to be in those Jordans right now?
Yeah, Freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? You remember how you came down on your ankle in that game earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, but that was nothing.
Right, we know it was nothing, but next time it could be something.
I saw that. Good game. But BAM! Just like that, and you could be flipping burgers. Maybe not flipping burgers. Maybe you're the manager or assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call, and you're a delivery boy at Sal's Famous Pizzeria. But the bottom line is, you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent.
So it's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money?
Money
Dude,
isn't everything.
No, it isn't, sir, and no
It's not all about
disrespect
money,
was meant.
man.
But
I just
Freak,
said earlier in this
money
video
is
that I'm just
freedom.
here to make
The
people
freedom of
happy, man.
choice, the freedom to live. Money is the difference between renting and owning, between being the waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being the chauffeur or being chauffeured. Now, do you want to be a chauffeur? This here is a contract. This makes me your agent. Sign on the dotted line, and I will take you and your family to the promised land.
Like I said, Mr. Pagnotti, it's not all about the money.
Pete, let the man finish.
He made his point. He's finished. Aren't you finished?
Yeah.
I said my
Pete
piece,
needs to
but I
chill
know I'm
his
right. You
titties
guys
out.
should talk.
Pete, what if Frequency does get hurt? Shouldn't he take this
Why don't they
opportunity
call him
now?
What if the boy goes pro,
His name
gets
is
hurt,
Jamal.
and then doesn't have a college degree? Look how hard we work for him to get to where he is.
But college isn't for everybody. Pete, you didn't go.
That's why we work so hard for him.
Just saying. I mean, if he's ready to do this now as opposed to later, Pete, anything can happen.
You're right. Anything could happen. This is his future. This
You're
is his
not
life.
listening to me, Pete.
Not just a game.
All right, Mom, Pops. It's all right. Look, truth be told, I don't even know what I want to do right now.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I was talking to my boy Vic the other day.
Why?
And he was making a lot of sense. He thinks I should leave early, too.
You know what?
Yeah,
I've
everyone
kept quiet this whole
hating
time,
on
and I also think
Vic.
that Freak should
I
join
love
the league. I think it's a great business decision, and I think that Mr. Pagnotti is
Vic is my
absolutely
life
right.
hero.
Thank you, Yvette.
You're welcome.
Now, Freak, I know for a fact that people have been talking about the company you keep, and you need to be careful. It could compromise what we're trying
Yvette's
to do
pretty
here.
ugly,
What
but
are
I
you
can
trying
chill
to
with her.
You know, your association with that guy Victor
Freak's
off the
very
court,
ugly, but
it
I
could
can
compromise
chill
your
with him,
selection
too.
in the draft. As a matter of fact, I know it will. Do you realize the difference in dollars between being drafted first overall and 21st? You're talking tens of millions of dollars. You don't get it, do you?
I do
Cece,
get it,
Our
like-
first sneaker deal alone, you're talking a difference of a $50 to $100 million difference just by that. Number one, that's what we need. If I were not 1,000% convinced in my mind and in my heart that we could get you drafted first overall, I wouldn't be like this. This is the play. This is the move, Freak. You gotta listen to
And
me.
I absolutely hear you, but who are they to tell me who I can't hang with my brother?
No, Freak, you need to listen to him. I've been telling you the same exact thing.
Mr. Dom, Frequency and Victor grew up
Dude,
together. They're
Vic is
best
the
friends.
man,
He took
man.
the boy in and practically adopted him.
Martha, I
Dude,
told you that
he's
boy
a
ain't nothing but trouble.
troublemaker.
He's
I
family.
don't
Okay, but
give
that's my
a
boy, and he
book.
agrees with
It's
y'all.
not about agreeing with Vic. We're trying to prepare you for your future.
You know, but it is his future.
This is none of your business.
Excuse me?
I think Cece should fuck off.
Sign with me,
it's
yes
none of
or
your
no.
business.
Can
None
I-
of your
Yeah.
business.
Can I just interrupt for 1 second? Everybody just settle down, please. Now, I appreciate you all taking the time in this heated discussion, but the truth of the matter is, there's only one person in the room
And that
that
is
can
true.
make this decision. Now, son, you know how I feel.
Right.
Education is the most important thing in life, but this is your choice. It's not your mother's or your sister's or mine. It's not your girlfriend. It's not Mr. Pagnotti's. And it definitely ain't Victor's. This is your decision, son. So you tell us what you want to do.
I need 30 seconds, Freak. Okay. I have 4 beautiful children. and I want each of them to go to college and graduate. But if you walked up to any one of those 4 children right now and said, I will give you a contract that's worth $100, $200, $300 million, I would say, bypass college. You can always go back. I want you to graduate. I want you to get your doctorate. I want to call you Dr. Freak. But you need to understand this. Now, you can go all over this beautiful country that we live in and go into any of the major universities. You will find people that are 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years old. And you will
That's
find them
exactly what I
graduating.
said.
But if you live to be 500 years old, you will never see ever,
That's exactly what I said.
somebody
Jesus,
40,
Ginger,
50,
fucking dog.
60 years old being drafted from college into the NBA. We need to strike while the iron is hot. This is your life. We will get you drafted first overall. You will be up there with all the big names. I'm not talking first rounder. I'm talking first overall. Listen to me. This is what
Mr.
I do. I am the
Pagnotti!
best at what
We're gonna
I
get
do.
drafted like
Nobody is
25.
better.
Seconds plus.
Miss Martha, I am sorry. You just
Mr.
need to
Pagnotti,
understand.
would you please let my wife speak?
I apologize.
Frequency. Baby, what do you want to do?
Come on, Freak.
Okay.
He has a deep ass voice.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna have Cece go through this contract front to back. I'm gonna think about it, sleep on it, pray on it, and I will call you in the morning.
All right. Listen, Mr. Pete, Miss Martha, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you over telephone, and I look forward to meeting you both in person. Remember, everybody, this
Yvette
meeting
and
never
Freak
took
would make
place.
some
You
ugly
weren't even
babies.
here. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay.
All right, Mom,
Capiche.
Pops, I'm gonna call you guys later. I love you.
Love you,
I
son.
love you too, son. Bye.
Love it too, somebody.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft.
I'm going pro. Capiche? Oh, trophy. Oh, draft.
In the NBA Draft,
Memphis
the Memphis
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies select
Jamal
Blackman from
Blackman.
the University of Kansas.
That's right. 6'3", 215. That's your dude. What? Oh, yeah, I'll be down in a minute, Kay. If you enjoyed YouTube, hit the like, comment, subscribe. Bye-bye.
Possible.
Cutscene, sorry.
Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I like to thank my lady Yvette,
My dude, Vic.
my dude Vic.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, all them in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you in town.
Hey, he's like my brother. Oh gosh, and also want to thank my sister Cece, who is also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it.
Go ahead,
Get her, mama.
Tell mama.
Get her, mama.
Go get him, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time.
Yeah,
So my husband, Pete, put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibration.
We shortened it to Freak.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Pagnotti
please
and,
welcome the next
T-Bone look
NBA
exactly the same.
superstar, Frequency Vibrations.
Go ahead, son.
Thank you all for coming. We will be available for one-on-ones in the back. Good job. Well done.
Congratulations, son.
Someone's at her door. Okay, YouTube, if you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, everybody.